Hi Frank, my name's Simon from Little Big Marketing San Diego. You spoke to my brother Mark yesterday about sending over this video, and so you can learn a little bit more about the opportunities that you might have if you are to partake in getting a website and a Google My Business account. So I want to show you kind of the opportunity that exists by utilizing those properties, those assets that you own. A lot of companies tend to use directories like Yelp, Home Advisor, Angie's List, and things like that, which can help generate business, but in essence, they're quite expensive, and sometimes they can be hard to get started, particularly if you don't have an online presence. And what I want to show you first is that I typed in your name, and I actually couldn't find anything on you when I just put in SOCO Property Pros until I typed in Colorado Springs. So that's pretty obvious considering Mark mentioned that you were a new company. So you can see here that there's not a lot that pops up for you. The one thing I did find was your Bizopedia listing here from, I guess, when you filed with your state, your LLC. So that's the only piece of information I can find about you online now. And I just wanted to mention that if you're handing out a business card or even referrals, or you know maybe you were going to get a sign for your truck or something like that, that's all really cool to do, and people might call you, directly on the number that you show. But a lot of the time, what they do is they go, "Oh, SOCO Property Pros." They go and type it into Google and look for you there. So at the moment, they're not going to find anything at all. So at the very least, I would encourage you to go and create a Facebook account, some social media accounts. I believe you do have Yelp, but even that was difficult to find, which is really unusual. And I think you're actually in Pueblo, so I did also look at Pueblo as well, and that's where I found your Bizopedia listing at the top there. But as you scroll down, you can see there's quite a few different SOCO businesses that show up first. So that's just because you don't have an online presence yet. So to look at the opportunity in terms of what revenue or business growth website and GMB can potentially provide, I've just Googled painting company Colorado Springs. Now again, I'll mention that I think you are in Pueblo, going off this, but I know that they're about 30 minutes apart, and so I wanted to show you this first. Okay, so I've typed in what's called a keyword into Google, painting company Colorado Springs. That's a keyword that is relevant to you. Any search phrase that someone types into Google looking for a particular service or product, and usually in a given area, is called a keyword. So painting company Colorado Springs, as we scroll down here, we can see these little things here that say ad. That's Google Ads, Google pay-per-click ads. And we do offer these as a short-term solution for short-term leads and growth, business growth, to then start paying for what's called organic SEO. And SEO stands for search engine optimization, and what that means is taking your own assets, your website, your Google My Business profile, which is these here. Something else I'd recommend you get as soon as possible is a Google Business profile. They are free listings, but what we do is we take those assets and we put them in front of people that are searching for these types of keywords. Okay, so I've skipped over, this is called the map pack here, and I've gone down to what's called the organic listings, and I've chosen AMC Painting. I've skipped Yelp, and I've chosen Greg and Seth Painting as well. Oh, Greg and Seth Painting, yeah. To show you essentially the type of traffic they're getting to their website, so you can see what sort of jobs they might be landing. So here are their websites, and what I'm going to do is point out a few things that I notice. There's three main things that I want to look at: content, meaning words and images on the home page, backlinks, and citations. And I'm going to explain them as I go, but they're the three sort of main areas that I utilize to help put these websites in front of people that are looking. Okay, so the first thing I notice is they've got a nice video here. That's really cool. And they're also utilizing those keywords that people are searching for right here. Interior painters in Colorado Springs, commercial exterior paint. So what they're doing is telling Google, by having this on their site, they're telling Google, this is what we do. And so then Google, knowing that, there's a better chance that they're going to put it in front of people. Google will put it in front of people that are typing in that keyword, right? Makes sense. So then when that person lands on this website and they see the keyword that they've entered in, they straight away know I'm in the right spot. Okay, and then as we scroll down, I'm looking for content. So Google likes to look to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words. on a home page, and that allows you to build authority on the topic, on the the industry that you're in. You want to be the expert. So adding words to your page, 1,500 to 2,000 words, tells Google that you are an expert. And again, it also allows any users that come along, land on the page, if they have any questions, you can answer them. Not to mention, you can use it to get more keywords into that content. Okay, so that's number one. Content. I do want to also mention images. If you look across the top painting companies or the top ranked on Google painting companies across the US, most of them have, or on average, it's about 80 images that they have on their home page. You don't need to have 80 images necessarily, but you need to have more than your competition. So that's why I come to these top competition pages and I look how many images they have, how many words, what keywords they're using, and I build a page that I know is going to then outrank them or outdo them. I do the same thing and more, and try to be a little bit better as well. So that's content on AMC Painting. On Greg Unseth Painting, we're not utilizing a keyword here, so that's something that we know we can beat them in. And also I mentioned that last painting, the AMC definitely didn't have 1,500 to 2,000 words. That's good. As I'm scrolling down, they have got a few images. Not too many, and definitely not enough content either. So we can already beat these guys in using keywords, content, things like that. You'd be able to beat these guys out pretty quickly. Yeah, the next thing I mentioned was backlinks, and what a backlink is anywhere one website links to another via a clickable link. And what they do is they act like endorsements. So you can see here that this company has roughly 1,150 backlinks, and really that it's like a popularity contest. The more you have, the more popular you seem to Google, the more likely Google is to put you in front of more people. Okay, so and backlinks, those links from one website to another come from referring websites or referring domains, and that's why it's like an endorsement. It's coming from one website saying we endorse that content and we endorse that business and brand via this link. Okay, so that's what we want to do. We want to come in here and we want to get the same links and then more, because we know these links here coming from all of these different websites. We can see expertise, we can see yellow pages, local.yahoo, super pages. We can see that this website has links coming from all of these pages, and we can go and get the same ones, and then we get more. Okay, so it's literally as simple as that. Content, backlinks, and then again over here we've got 670 backlinks coming from 150 domains. We can click in here and look at these domains as well and get the exact same ones. The third element I mentioned, I just want to give you a quick look here, because most of the time you'll actually recognize some of these websites. Triple B, Super Pages, Yellow Pages again. Easy Local is another directory. These aren't paid listings, these are the free listings they're utilizing. And this is what essentially we do. We go and get all of these links. Okay? The third thing I want to mention is citations. Now these, Triple B, Yelp, Home Advisor, Angie's List, Expertise, all of those different directory listings offer what's called a citation. And a citation is just a mention of your business name, number, and address as it's seen on your Google My Business. So if you haven't yet, make sure you do set up a Google Business account as soon as possible. Just Google Google Business account. And it'll take you, it'll follow. You can follow the prompts to set up an account. It's quite easy, and it'll give you. Then you'll have a chance to show up in this map pack. But to get into this map pack, we use citations. We want to go and put our brand name in all of those different directory listings. There's literally thousands of them. But again, we're just going to copy the top competitors and then do more. So once you have more of those citations than these guys here, which might be 100, 200, 300. Once you have more than them, you're going to start ranking into this map pack, right? So it's as simple as that. Content on your website, backlinks act as endorsements, and citations build your brand online, right? They're showing Google all of these different locations where your business brand name and number is mentioned, builds that trust with Google. Now, why would we do this? Well, I'm going to come back and show you AMC Painting again. And we're going to look at organic traffic. And I'll just mention that this is an estimate based on this tool here, which is called Ahrefs. Okay, I kind of skipped over that before, but this is just a tool that we use so we can see what makes up the SEO of this website. Okay, Organic traffic, they're getting approximately 970 clicks from Google search results in here or down here to their website. So if you had 971 people coming, looking, Googling painting company Colorado Springs or keywords just like that, and then landing on your website, chances are you're going to land a good 10% of those clients. That's 97 jobs per month. Now, that can seem unrealistic, but in reality, that is actually that's a fact. This is how these companies grow and how they grow fast. Once you get to the top of Google, for one keyword, you add a few extra jobs per month. You get to the top for another keyword, more jobs. Another keyword, more jobs, and they're all relevant to you. Okay, so we build this number here. We build the traffic over time, and we also expand the locations that you target as you get bigger. So that's kind of how we start. We get your website and GMB in order. We start getting endorsements. We start getting those citations and on directories, and then we start building your brand with social media, blogs, and all different bits and pieces to expand your reach. So I hope that kind of puts things into perspective for you. I know that Mark mentioned that you were probably going to be ready in a month or so, but I do want to mention that this stuff takes time. It takes time to build a brand online. This is a long-term strategy. That's why I mentioned ads at the beginning. If you're looking to really take on some quick work, we can run an ad, which will, then in turn help pay for the website and help pay for the SEO campaign or social media campaign. However, depending on the size and speed that you want to grow at, we utilize lots of different marketing channels. So I hope that gives you some insight and you've learned something, and I hope this was all understandable. If not, feel free to reach out at any time via the email, give Mark a call, whatever kind of suits you. But with that, again, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.